Today we're gonna talk about inside the computer. Have you ever looked inside a computer case or seen picture of the inside of one? Small parts may look complicated, but the inside of a computer case it isn't really all that mysterious. This lesson will help you master some of the basic terminology and understand a bit more about what goes on inside a computer. Today I will tell you what is inside the computer. Hope you enjoy this video. Uh, First, motherboard. The motherboard is the main printed circuit board PCB in a computer. The motherboard is a computer central communication backbone connectivity point through which all components and external peripherals connect. It's a thin plate that holds the CPU, memory, connector for the hard drive or an optical drive, expansion cards to control the video and audio, and connection to your computer's ports such as a USB port. The motherboard connects directly or indirectly to every part of the computer. And then we have a CPU or processor. CPU or processor, the central processing unit, also called a processor, is located inside the computer case on the motherboard. It is sometimes called the brain of the computer, and its job is to carry out commands. Whenever you press a key, click the mouse, or start an application, you're sending instruction to the CPU. The CPU is usually a 2-inch ceramic square with a silicon chip located inside. The chip is usually about the size of a thumbnail. The CPU fits into this motherboard's CPU socket, which is covered by the heatsink, an object that absorbs heat from the CPU. A processor speed is measured in megahertz (mHz), or millions of instructions per second, and gigahertz, or billions of instructions per second. A faster processor can execute instructions more quickly. However, the actual speed of the computer depends on the speed of many different components, not just the processor. RAM, Random Access Memory. RAM is your system short-term memory. Whenever your computer performs calculation, it temporarily stores the data in the RAM until it is needed. The short-term memory disappears when the computer is turned off. If you are working on a document, spreadsheet, or other type of file, you will need to save it to avoid losing it. When you save a live, the data is written to the hard drive, which acts as long-term storage. RAM is measured in megabytes or gigabytes. The more RAM you have, the more things your computer can do at the same time. If you don't have enough RAM, you might notice that your computer is sluggish when you have several programs open. Because of this, many people add extra RAM to their computers to improve performance. The hard drive. The hard drive is where your software, documents, and other files are stored. The hard drive is long-term storage, which means the data is still safe even if you turn the computer off or unplug it. Power supply unit. The power supply unit in a computer converts the power from the wall outlet to the type of power needed by the computer. It sends power through cable to the motherboard and other components. And warning, if you decide to open the computer case and take a look, make sure to unplug the computer first before touching the inside of the computer. You should touch a grounded metal object or a metal part of the computer casing. To discharge any static build-up, static electricity can be transmitted through the computer circuit, which can seriously damage your machine. Expansion card, also known as an expansion board or an add-on card, is a hardware component that you can insert into a computer expansion slot to enhance its functionality. These cards provide additional features and capabilities that the computer's basic configuration may not have initially included. However, if you want to boost the performance of your computer or update the capabilities of an older computer, you can always add one or more cards before some of the most common type of expansion cards. Type of expansion cards: video cards. The video card is responsible for what you see on the monitor. Most computers have a GPU, graphics processing unit, built into the motherboard instead of having a separate video card. If you like playing graphics intensive games, you can add a faster video card to one of the expansion slots to get better performance. Type number 2, sound card. The sound card, also called an audio card, is responsible for what you hear in the speakers or headphones. Most motherboards have integrated sound, but you can upgrade it to a dedicated sound card for higher quality sound. Type number 3, network card. The network card allows your computer to communicate over a network and access the internet. It can either connect with an Ethernet cable or through a wireless connection, often called Wi-Fi. Many motherboards have built-in network connections, and a network card can also be added to an expansion slot. Type number 4, Bluetooth card. Bluetooth is a technology for wireless communication over short distances. It's often used in a computer to communicate with wireless keyboards, mice, and printers. It's commonly built into the motherboard or included in a wireless network card. For computers that don't have a Bluetooth, you can purchase a USB adapter, often called a dongle. That's everything I want to say about my presentation for today. Thank you very much and see you in the next time. Goodbye.